So I'm speaking to Maria Ingold. We're delighted to have you here today.
Good evening.
Good evening. I just wondered if you'd give us a bit of a preview as to what you're going to be covering later this evening in your talk.
I'm covering the joy of rights.
Ah.
And rights are essentially the things that the studio is set up to say how, when, and where you can consume content. They tell you.
Right. So is this going to be the way it runs now for the future, or are you talking about how this could change moving forward?
Oh, even the studios want to see this change because they know that piracy is rife and they want to do something to combat piracy.
Sure.
So things are changing.
So I'm here with Fiona Herring. Fiona, we're delighted to have you here at our annual technology event. And I was just wondering if you could give us a bit of a preview as to what you're going to be talking about later this evening.
Sure, absolutely. I'm really excited to be here to talk a bit about some of the issues surrounding women in IT at the moment and discussing some of my reasons why I think that women might be underrepresented and ways that we could potentially address that as a group.
Sure. And do you expect to see a balanced audience in the room? Or?
Unfortunately not. I would love to see a balanced audience, but I think we find the industry has about 15% women, so I suspect that will probably be playing out tonight as well.
Probably, yeah. Well, look, we're really excited to hear what you've got to say later, and thanks so much for agreeing to do it.
Thank you.
I'm talking to Steve Marshall, Chief Evangelist for the Expedia Affiliate Network, and I'm just wondering if you can give us a bit of a preview as to what you're going to be talking about later.
So I'm planning to talk about the power of the software engineer and more particularly the influence we can have on the world, people in the world, kids, learning, and as ridiculous as it's going to sound, space.
Okay. Wow, that sounds amazing. Tell me a little bit more about what you mean by space.
Well, so software is being used now to make real substantial discoveries, not just here on Earth, but in faraway galaxies. You know, we're discovering new stars and new planets and classifying things through the power of software and technology.
Wow. Well, listen, I can't wait to hear your speech later.